for 2 hours about how you were going to grease me up and fuck me.
Oh, well.
Wow.
Keep going.
Wow.
That's a nice little rig there.
At least keep
Hands
it
on there.
PG-13.
It never did.
Because we all know that. Because
Just tell me
That
stop.
panel wasn't
Who forced him to come
You
here?
don't seem to
Dogs and words. He
Steve.
said FTP.
That panel
Eric
wasn't
B.
PG-13,
Mayor
was
Bryant did. Sunshine said.
Which panel?
10th man said
The one I
he
just
can
told you
bully
about.
people to control what they said.
I
Sad.
don't know. Something about grease.
Right, because you like to make everything private so that nobody can call you on your shit.
Gosh, we're right back. You know, if we just keep repeating the same thing.
Don't do these nefarious things.
Honestly, we're getting nowhere.
Right,
Where are
because
we
he
getting
keeps
with
on
this
doing
shit?
stupid shit and then I'm not allowed to
Where are
talk
we getting
about
with this shit?
How's that
Nowhere.
work? No, how's it work that he
Man,
does
say
stupid shit
anything
and then I'm
when
not
you
allowed to talk about it?
me. But don't cry to me when you get strikes for doing so, because eventually you do. it to
Yeah,
the
just
wrong
like how you
person,
guys,
and then they give
you got a strike when you're,
I'm
And then
trying.
when
I
you,
fight it and it gets overturned. That's
you
right,
were
yep.
playing, yeah.
No,
Overturned. You
it
got
gets
one overturned.
because you
Yeah.
won't-
Yeah, you got one strike overturned because you had to kiss
You
Bud,
want their
but you still got
personal-
struck for fucking news on
Now you're
Houston
talking
because you
bad
played one of
about
the videos he told you not
And so
to.
what are you going to do? I
you played it anyway.
You're going to go porn bomb them.
No, I would never do such a thing. What I'll do is I'll file legal paperwork. I'll, write a lawsuit, file it, and then sue him for 10 times more than what he probably has, right? Because you don't get to just fuck with people and use the law to fuck with people, right? Especially when you admit that online or in an email, right? That's not how this works,
Cops do it every day.
They lie.
right? You go file a civil suit.
Here's what I got on panel for, to listen to you guys argue like this. This makes my night.
Oh, what do you expect will happen?
Oh, I was kind of hoping for, brokering some type of peace, but that didn't.
But he's
seem to
not
come
admitting
through.
anything that he did wrong. He's saying that everything he did is my fault.
If we ever got to a position where we could, just look at each other and say, I'm sorry, and let's move forward from here, this would be the time, but I don't know if it's plausible.
And I'm just supposed to forget that I was asked to come over here to talk to Eric. Came over here.
That was probably my fault for misinterpreting, what I thought to be a request from Eric. Sounds like Eric wasn't making a request and said he was making a statement and then chose not to participate. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
That was not my goal. Just so you know.
Next player.
Anyway, Andrew, he's yours now.
Oh, I didn't come over for him.
What you come over here for, buddy?
Just to chill.
Just lurking?
Just chilling.
Still like a villain.
Okay, you're lurking.
10th man, I just want to know what you're trying to prove.
That I'm the big dog.
And that I'm a criminal?
No, is that don't come around telling me what I can say, what I can do. You keep on bringing up this SNS thing, and I would like to be able to get this out without you speaking over me, sir.
I didn't say anything, so fuck speak.
Now, you have numerous times.
No, I haven't. You
Yes, you have. Even during the
right there.
stream,
You could have talked.
you brought up SNS.
Say something that's just irrelevant.
So, what I did was made a stream about him being blitzed drunk. Like, completely blitzed.
What about you being blitzed drunk on the Drama Dome over a week ago, man? You were fucking blitzed ass drunk that night.
Right? I called him out on his behavior. Right? You keep on saying veteran this, blah, blah, blah. Never did I pull out anything about his veteranism or any, whatever the hell's that's called, being a veteran. I don't know about that. I don't care about that. Now, I don't really like stolen valor, but, if you're... I'm not going to go that hard on the guy, but I didn't talk about that because I don't give a fuck about that, with him specifically, just because he kind of makes me sad, right? But if he's going to get that drunk and act that stupid online, I'm allowed to talk about it. It has nothing to do with being a veteran.
Can someone explain to me what stolen valor is? The actual correct definition of it?
When you pretend that you used to be a military veteran and go around wear medals and crap, that's called stolen valor.
But what if you were actually in there? Maybe you didn't do what you said you did, but maybe you were in there.
Yeah, that's still stolen valor. Depending, like you can't pretend to have been a rank that you weren't. It's still stolen valor as long as you're lying about exactly what rank you were, or whatever.
That's not ass.
Let's be clear. It's actually a law.
Yeah.
Okay, for those that don't know.
You're not allowed to lie about your military record ever.
It's
Yeah,
a
it was
crime.
like 2005 or 2006. Fucking, it was George Bush, dude, that was like, no, we're not gonna allow anybody to fucking wear unauthorized fucking uniforms, you know, to claim that they're military. When
That's not what I asked. I asked if you were in the military, but you claim you did something you didn't do that don't mean rank. Just claiming you did an activity.
That's not, well, unfortunately, that's not stolen valor. That's just
Okay,
lying.
so why are we saying that's not stolen valor?
I believe it's still a crime.
It is. It is, because this is the way that it works is every
If
time.
you lie about decorations and medals, dude, but you gotta understand, if you're lying about decorations or medals, like I won a Purple Heart, now that's stolen valor. However, if you're like, I jumped on a fucking grenade and saved like 20 lives and never, was awarded, it's just another fucking lie. It's not stolen valor.
Okay, so SNS has lied.
From this is
Don't you
word on the street.
don't you have to be seeking money?
Next player.
Nope, definitely not. So this is the way that it works. Is from what I've been able to ascertain, and I know way more about this than I ever did, than I ever wanted to. Is he said that he went to Panama, to the Panama Canal, and rescued a bunch of soldiers, and he even cried about it more than once.
That's interesting. My father served in Panama, and I was actually born there.
Then
y'all missing the whole deal here. So he said he told you a story. He hasn't told that yet.
No, but if you went on an operation like that, then that would be a decoration. Every time you go anywhere, right? Desert Storm, anything like that. Iraqi freedom.
Well, Berg just said it wasn't. If you claim you did something, you didn't do it. It's just a lie. According to Berg.
But you're claiming that you were deployed under the banner of the United States government.
He said
an operation that never existed, that he was not part of.
Did he say he was deployed, or did he say
that deployment would come with a badge.
Yes.
Right, you get a patch for that, so yeah, that would be stolen valor.
I can pull the video up right now.
He was deployed. I never heard him say he was deployed. Look, I think it's funny to talk about it. It's just funny as fuck. You're stupid as fuck. Right.
But I never talked about that till now. I played the video a few times because it's funny.
I don't think that SNS has stolen valor according to definition.
Okay, but I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about him being so drunk that I was worried that he was going to have, like, poisoning. And even Gaston said, like, this is early liver failure. Like, you can see it in the texture of his skin and stuff. Like, he needs to seek medical attention, not be on the internet drinking homemade moonshine and screaming cunt.
The problem is, this is kind of like you speaking about somebody else, even though you don't have knowledge about it. And that's where the problem comes in.
Hey, I'm gonna set him down because when I got up here, his mic started messing up real bad.
Player 2.
No, it's been like that the whole time. So, I came from the internet drunk the other day, and there's been upwards of a dozen or more videos made about me being drunk. Is that wrong for them to do?
No, guy. You were hammered there, 10th man, on Andrew's pan on the Drama Dome.
Player 1.
Not here, nothing.
I'm listening.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been here. This is boring.
Well, sorry to bring you over here to what you believe might have wasted some time.
I can understand each other, but not when he's getting from other people.
Well, believe it or not, I think if nothing else, I think we have made a little bit of progress here.
Right. I'm the bad guy for talking about somebody else attacking.
That's not the progress I'm referring to. I think the progress I'm referring to is the fact that we've been able to clearly communicate grievances with each other, right? That ultimately allow us to understand the other's position.
Pizza is the worst
which is
pizza
what
place
the,
I have ever eaten from.
Opportunity
That
to
sauce
think
alone
about
makes me
it
feel
as we
sick.
proceed with moving forward in the future, and maybe at some point we can have some empathy for each other's positions.
Yeah, I've never had some pizzas. I had pizza from Pizza Hut a couple months ago. Man, I had 2 fucking slices, and the next day I was puking. I don't know, toppings or something was fucked up on it.
silence. Nothing.
So I said, fuck that, I'm going to Domino's.
So what I'm hearing is somebody came along, told me that they were the big dog.
Rocky and Jones is the
If I
best
didn't
pizza
do what I was
place.
told,
No,
essentially,
I'll tell you what the best pizza
I'd be
place to go
kicked
to
out
in my book. Round
right?
Table.
Then
Or better
flipped the
yet,
script,
yeah.
and I said,
Better
okay,
yet, if you're going to Oshore, go to Dugan's,
I'll show
man.
you
That
who's
fucking
the big
pizza's
dog. Right?
Casamigos
And
got
then
some pretty good pizza there
I
too.
even left YouTube pretty much for almost 3 months, right?
No, you go to Casamigos, get a big fucking pizza, like a meat platter like that. I think it's
All
like
of a sudden, I
18
was
bucks
made
for that.
aware
It's pretty
that
good.
FTP was making streams.
Dugan's, you get a big pizza, 20 bucks like that. Oh my god, 3 slices,
Really my
dude,
friend,
2
he's a guy I
slices, you're full.
contact, you know, I talked to quite a bit. You
Yeah,
know,
I remember even I was a little upset about that
Right.
one. I remember when all that happened.
And then, after everything was over, and I didn't even pay attention to FTP no more, I said, all right, then I guess I got to get involved again, right? You're attacking a guy who's sick. So, I think it's cute that FTP is going to call me out and say, oh, I was picking on a drunk guy on the internet because he's a veteran, right? And this is a bunch of nonsense because I didn't care he's a veteran. When he's allowed to go around and call me a pedophile, pick on people, and he called me a pedophile after I started defending the sick guy that had a heart transplant, right? So it's just cute. Like, I don't see how I've done nothing wrong as far as I'm concerned. Nothing. If anybody wants to point it out with timestamps or facts, go right ahead.
Can I say something real quick?
Is that PDF on there?
Yeah, sure.
You asked a question a minute ago. You said you went live drunk. And
Yeah.
what was the question again?
Was it wrong that people made a whole bunch of videos about me being drunk?
Okay, now I'm going to answer that honest. Because I think a lot of us has forgotten what we
Fuck.
really
Who's made
came out
videos about
here
you
for.
being drunk, Test Man?
So if it's amongst a bunch of friends and we were cracking jokes,
I didn't make videos,
no,
I
it
just
wouldn't be wrong to do.
mirrored
But
the
now if
audio
you're
part
taking
pretty
that
much
information
for the Drama Dome.
and trying to down a man and hold him down, then yeah, it's wrong.
Saying that he's faking.
At some point, somebody's got to take the high road here. Ted, you and I, we've always been good. And, you kicked me off your panel one night and said that I was in my feelers. But then you kicked me off the panel. Hold on. You kicked me off the panel and which I was a moderator in your room, and you took my wrench from. That didn't bother me. You know why?
Possibly.
Well, it is, and by the way, I noticed when I was in there today, you had given it back. But whatever, hell with a wrench, right? This ain't about a wrench,
No, it's about being able to put links and shit.
right? But see, I took the high road there, right? I could have said, hell with that, and played into all that crazy drama, negativity.
You try running panel.
I don't care about a panel, man. I'm out here to help people and spread information through something positive and not anything negative, man. The more time we spend on the negativity, the less time we're focusing on the positivity. You know as well as I do, this country is fucked.
The world is, yeah.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Apparently,
we're all very intelligent
pedophiles
people.
and picking on people with heart transplants.
Well, it looks to me like there's a whole lot of judging within the community, and not that judgment's not pointed in the right direction of the people that created all of this shit.
Right.
But why do we add all the negativity to it? Just what